Speaking of the fecklessness of Republicans and their inability to do the right thing in the face of wrongdoing, of lies, George Santos, he's the gift that keeps on giving. It is crazy to me that more is not being said of by Republicans, that there's not a movement afoot to at least rein this guy in. And now, because of intrepid reporters doing investigative work, we're finding out that it is likely that there is a there. It is likely that he is going to find his day in court and maybe be removed. I think it's unlikely. I think that the investigation and any prosecution that would take place would take far longer than his term in office for this 2 years. But the Mother Jones just did a piece about his donor base, and they looked at several of his donors in the 2020 election, many of which, dozens maybe, they don't exist. They can't find these people. And I'm going to read kind of a summation here from the Daily Beast, but you really should go seek out this article from Mother Jones, because it is detailed, and they go through who the names are and what their addresses are, and they tried to reach out. Some of these addresses don't even exist. Some of the people they did reach out to who did answer the phone, who do exist, said, we didn't give that money. And so the question is, because the money was given, just not by the people that the names were listed. So who gave the money? And why did they give the money to get this nut in office? People don't just give freely of their treasure to get George Santos elected without getting something in return. And these are all questions that are coming out. I mean, look, we all laughed. We all made our jokes about him lying about his mother dying on 9/11, about her dying on the 23rd of December, and that was her 5th year anniversary, about him having 2 knee replacements and being a volleyball star at a college he didn't go to, about his name being Anthony DeVolder, all of the insane lies that he told that were absolutely, most certainly going to be found out. But this goes to a different level of corruption and criminality, allegedly, likely, I believe. And getting to the bottom of this is important. Now, you can't rely upon Republicans to do that, because Kevin McCarthy gave him committee assignments, gave him more credibility, more legitimacy. But I'm going to read this summation from the Daily Beast here. Some of George Santos' top donors apparently don't even exist, report says. More than a dozen major donations to George Santos' 2020 congressional campaign came from donors who appear to not exist, according to an investigation by Mother Jones. Santos' congressional campaign reported in 2020 that Victoria and Jonathan Reger had each maxed out by contributing $2,800 to his campaign. But no one in the United States has either name, according to the report. And the address listed also doesn't exist. More than $30,000 of the money raised for Santos's campaign came from people who don't appear to exist, although it's illegal to donate money to a campaign under a false name. One donor, who told Mother Jones he's a friend of Santos, said he didn't make the $2,800 donation Santos listed on his FEC filing. The questionable funding reveal comes as the FEC considers a criminal probe of Santos over his newly listed campaign treasurer, who has claimed he isn't actually the congressman's treasurer. Now, this is the 2020 campaign. When they start digging, my guess would be he didn't get any more clear or accurate in his campaign filings. We already know that he was filing dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of campaign expenditures that were just under the limit before he had to provide a receipt. $199.99. There were dozens of them for Uber rides, one whole day of Uber rides of $200, $199.99. The next day, another $199.99 in Uber rides, in flights, in trip insurance, in restaurants, in just a panoply of lies from George Santos. So this isn't just a case of a guy who lied about his background. There's real questions, real things to find out related to how he got his money, who gave it to him, and what they want for it. We'll certainly continue to follow this case as journalists do the good work of investigating wrongdoing by this particular clown. Once again, I am Jesse Dollemore, host of Dollemore Daily on YouTube. You can catch me on Twitter at Dollemore, and you can listen to my podcast, I Doubt It, on anywhere that podcasts are found. We're also on Twitter there, I Doubt It Podcast. Thanks for joining me.